The studio was completely silent, the kind of quiet that only comes late at night. Taylor Swift was chasing a melody, a haunting little tune that had crept into her dreams and wouldn't let go. It was strange, a lullaby, but with these sharp, unsettling edges. It felt ancient, like it belonged to a forgotten time. She hit playback, listening to the melody one more time. And that's when she heard it. A soft, childish giggle right behind her. Taylor froze, her blood turning to ice. The studio lights flickered violently. She spun around in her chair. Nothing, just rows of her gleaming awards and an empty velvet chair sitting in the corner. But wait, ... The chair wasn't empty anymore. A tiny figure was sitting there, slouched over, with a grin that sent a shiver down her spine. Its teeth were jagged, like broken glass. Its fur was matted and dark, and two huge yellow eyes stared directly at her, unblinking. It was ... a Labubu security. She whispered, her fingers fumbling for her phone. But before she could even dial, the Labubu leaped from the chair, moving with an unnatural, shadowy speed. The heavy studio door slammed shut with a deafening bang, and then her own speakers crackled to life, blasting the very same twisted lullaby she'd been working on, except now it sounded distorted, warped, ancient. There were whispers woven into the melody, just beneath the notes. Come play, in the woods we sway. Taylor scrambled backward, hitting the wall. This is a prank, she muttered, her voice shaking. It has to be a prank. That's when the Labubu spoke. Nice song, Taylor. It's ours now. Its voice was a horrifying rasp, like the crunch of broken glass under a boot. Its grin stretched impossibly wide. You didn't write it, it sneered. You dreamed it because we planted it. A gift. And a trap. As if on cue, more Labubis began crawling out from the shadows. Dozens of them, of all shapes and sizes, but all with that same terrifying grin. They surrounded her, circling like tiny predators, giggling and chanting the twisted lullaby. Under moonlight we arise, steal the voices, take the eyes. The melody she thought was hers was now a ritual chant. Taylor screamed and ran for her life. She burst through a side door into the hallway, the emergency lights painting everything in a hellish red glow. The Labubis were right behind her, scampering along the ceiling and walls like monstrous insects. One dropped from above, landing right in front of her. Another appeared behind. She made it to the piano room, slamming the heavy door shut and desperately jamming a microphone stand under the handle. For a single blessed moment, there was silence. Just the frantic thudding of her own heart, then a single soft piano note echoed through the room. Her grand piano was playing by itself. One note, then two, and then the full, chilling melody. A Labubu sat at the keys, giggling as its tiny fingers danced across the ivory. Others were climbing all over the piano like dolls from a fever dream. You wanted a hit song. One of them cooed in that glassy voice. Sing it for us forever. Taylor backed away, her eyes landing on the fire axe mounted on the wall. "No," she whispered, her resolve hardening. But the Labubis just chanted louder, their voices rising in a terrifying chorus. "Come, Gome, golden voice, sing for us, you have no choice." She grabbed the axe, swinging it wildly, scattering them in a flash of fur and fury. With a desperate crash, she shattered a window. Glass exploded everywhere as Taylor leaped out onto the fire escape, a deep gash on her arm already bleeding. But the outside wasn't safe. On the rooftops across the street, dozens of Labubis stood silently, their yellow eyes watching her every move. She scrambled down into the street, barefoot, bleeding, and gasping for air. But the music followed her, echoing through the empty city night like a curse she could never escape. 1 week later, the media was in a frenzy. Taylor Swift had vanished without a trace. Her studio was found in complete chaos. The only clues left behind, a strange, haunting lullaby playing on an endless loop, and tiny, muddy footprints covering every surface. Then, a new song mysteriously leaked online. It was called "Come Play FT Unknown." The melody was beautiful, haunting, absolutely unforgettable. And if you listen closely, right at the very end of the track, just as the final notes fade away, you can hear it. A soft, chilling giggle. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more. See you next time.